So what happens when Google stops playing it safe and starts shaking the table? We're about to find out. The Pixel 10 series is coming, and this time it's not just a refresh, it's a reframe, new cameras, new AI tricks, new power under the hood, and maybe the most quietly aggressive pricing strategy we've seen from any tech brand in years. But wait till you hear what's hiding inside the fold. Yeah, that one. Welcome back. Viewer Sam here! If you're into smart tech breakdowns with zero fluff, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your tech-savvy friends. Let's dive in, because the Pixel 10 lineup has some sneaky surprises you won't want to miss. So here's the deal. Google has officially locked in August 20th as the day it all goes down. And while most brands try to keep secrets, Google's over here basically handing us the blueprint. 4 models are on the menu: Pixel 10, 10 Pro, 10 Pro XL, and the 10 Pro Fold. Sound familiar? Maybe. But what's inside? Totally different story. First, let's talk about design. Leaks suggest Google's sticking with the Pixel 9's overall aesthetic, which, love it or not, is now iconic. That visor-style camera bar isn't going anywhere, but expect subtle tweaks and a splash of fresh colors. The Pixel 10 gets bold with obsidian, indigo frost, and a yellowish hue charmingly named limoncello. Meanwhile, the Pros go moody. Porcelain, moonstone, and jade are in rotation, with moonstone quietly becoming the star of the show in almost every major leak. Now here's where it gets juicy: displays. The regular Pixel 10 rocks a 6.3 OLED with up to 2700 nits peak brightness. Nothing mind-blowing until you jump to the Pro XL. That one packs a 6.8 LTPO screen with buttery smooth 120Hz refresh. Basically, outdoor viewing just got a serious upgrade. And if you're a power user or content creator, that brightness jump matters. Let's talk about the cameras, because this is where Google's playing chess, not checkers. The Pixel 10 jumps from a dual to a triple camera setup, finally adding a telephoto lens. Sure, there's a slight dip in main sensor resolution compared to last year, but now you're getting wide, ultra, wide, and zoom all in one package for the same price. That's no accident. But it's the pros that bring the real heat. The 10 Pro and Pro XL keep their beastly 50MP to 40MP to 40MP combo, but now unlock macro shooting on both ultra-wide and telephoto. Yep, macro telephoto, that's nerdy and amazing. Combine that with a next-gen image signal processor and software tweaks, and you're probably looking at the best pixel photo experience yet. And then there's the Silicon Tensor G5. Built on a third node, it's expected to outperform the previous G4 by 36%. That's enough to catch up with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, and while it won't touch the 8 Gen 4X Elite, Google clearly isn't chasing benchmark clout. They're optimizing around AI, and that's where things get wild. Because this isn't just about speed, it's about smarts. Android 16 and 7 years of updates are nice. But what Google's doing with Gemini Live V2 voice processing and potential on-device text to video generation, that's next level. Imagine your phone summarizing videos, rewriting your notes, or creating visuals from a sentence. Welcome to 2026 early battery life. Yep, it's getting better. The Pixel 10 and 10 Pro are getting a bump to 4,872 mAh, while the Pro XL stretches to 5,200 mAh. There's even talk of silicon carbon battery tech, lighter, denser, and more efficient. It's not confirmed, but if it's real, it's a game changer. And wireless charging, the Pixel 10 series may support CH2, essentially Android's answer to MagSafe, but with magnets built into the device. You heard that right. Now the part everyone wants to know: pricing. Somehow, against all odds, Google isn't raising prices. The Pixel 10 holds steady at $799, the 10 Pro at $999, and the Pro XL technically stays the same too, starting at $1,199, but now with 256GB instead of 128, no price hike, just no baby tier. Smart. And now let's unfold the Fold. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold isn't trying to be radically different on the outside, but inside, it's beefing up with a 550 mAh battery, a sharper 6.4 front display, and get this, IP68 water and dust resistance. That's potentially the first foldable on Earth to have it. Samsung doesn't, OnePlus doesn't, nobody does. And Google's just storage. The Fold's going all the way up to 1 TB. Pricey? Sure, $209. But for power users, creatives, and Pixel diehards, it's the holy grail. And Google's throwing in perks too. The standard Pixel 10 gets 6 months of Google AI Pro, while the Pro models and Fold get a full year. Plus, 6 months of Fitbit Premium and 3 months of YouTube Premium across the board. Not bad when Apple's charging $5 for iCloud and calling it innovation. This pricing strategy is bold. At a time when Apple's likely hiking prices with the iPhone 17, Google is holding the line. And it's not just about loyalty, it's about conversion. For people on the fence, this might be the nudge that gets them to switch ecosystems entirely. But the big question is, will it work? Can smart pricing, AI perks, and foldable first features shift the balance of power? Or will people stick with what they know? Here's what's clear: the Pixel 10 series isn't just another launch. It's a calculated play for dominance, clever and customer first. Google isn't chasing hype, they're building trust. And in 2025, that might be the smartest move of all. If you've made it this far, tell me in the comments, are you considering the Pixel 10 this year? Is Google finally earning your money? And if not, what's still holding you back? This is Sam signing off, but I'll be right back soon with more exclusive updates, hidden features, and fresh leaks. Don't forget to hit like, share this with a friend who's still stuck on an old phone, and subscribe for more deep dives just like this.